So how do we come up with an elements of constructs? These are developed by arranging the related topics in the syllabus that will enable the learner acquire the same knowledge, understanding, skills, and values. We no longer set questions to same number of items. Some of the learning outcomes could be falling in more than one. Some of the learning outcomes are not examinable in end of cycle. They move to the CAR, the continuous assessment items. Okay? If we cannot examine that learning outcome in the 2 hours or the 2.5 hours, then it goes to the CAR, the continuous assessment. So in this case, what we are going to do, we are going to look at our syllabus. We are starting off with chapter 1, senior 1, and we shall discover which learning outcome can be assessed under element 1, element 2, element 3, and element 4.
Appreciate the foods of different cultures.
Thank you. The first one is appreciate the foods of different cultures. Can we look at the elements of construct? Where can we put it? Where can we examine it? Can we examine it under the end of cycle? Any of the elements? Appreciate. When you look at these elements, is there anything to do with appreciating and foods of different cultures? It's in which element? Element 1. Sometimes I advise people, you just make it as a table. So you write there 1A. 1A. Chapter 1A can be examined under this. Reading the second learning outcome.
Morning, it says, understand the factors that influence feeding habits and practices.
Understand the factors that influence the feeding factors. Where can we put that one? Under which construct? Element. She's saying A. Someone is saying A. Is it okay? Can we put it under? Yes? Okay. The third learning outcome.
Third learning outcome says develop a general understanding of key terms used in nutrition and food technology and appreciate the importance of healthy living.
Understand the general. Understand the key terms used in nutrition and food technology and appreciate the importance of a healthy living. Where do you think we can put that one? If someone is saying it can come in B2, do we check out on understanding and how do we come to know that someone has understood something? That is when someone applies. What do we do when we are generating a scenario? Usually, in the scenario, you have an introduction. You introduce the situation to the learner. We must present the learner with a problem. All our students have a problem or a situation or something that the learner that is going to stimulate the learner thinking. Then next we add ask the learner to come up with a relevant learned knowledge or learned Okay, that's the or the values that the learner has learned, which are necessary for solving that problem that has been presented in the scenario. And the tasks are designed to assess whether the learner has really got the competence. You've seen the competencies that we have in our... And you say that why not get an item or state an item in the high order? It caters for all the next. Okay, for example, I have talked about management of nutritional balance. The learner will not be able to manage unless the learner has the knowledge of the functions and the sources, and the learner will not think of managing unless he or she has also known the symptoms and the picture of that situation. So the learner brings it out all, or mobilizes all that knowledge for that. Very similar to activities of integration, those ones I've always had them. We have given our learners activities of integration. Is that true? In all the chapters, you make sure every chapter that you finish, you give the activity of integration. And as you give the activity of integration, the learner practices to mobilize all the possible into attempting that activity of integration. They are scored using assessment or scoring grid. Members, we are going to be scored even here. We have been scoring in the activities of integration. We have been resting. Is it? Here we are not going to rest, but we are going to score. Okay?
The main source of water used in one of the local communities in Uganda is a nearby stream as shown in the figure 1 below.
I think we've seen the introduction in some places in Uganda. In some places in Uganda, there is a source of water. That source of water, you must see the diagram. The diagram, so that the learner is don't put too much. Let's not write a scenario of a whole page. Let it be just one simple paragraph. Let it not be the whole page. It can be supported by images, data, video. The video, okay, that the learner can use to help them understand the problem or the situation, formulate a response. I've already talked about that. You have relevant information already set. We've already talked about that. High order. When we talk of passion, their knowledge and skills in that unfamiliar context or in a new situation. So there is analysis, not just recall and you finish. As the learner recalls and as the learner analyzes, it helps him. This can help him or her to assess their ability and think critically. The learner will not only recall and give you the knowledge, he or she will even sort out or sieve out which information is necessary in this situation. Okay, let me finish up with this. The introduction, because I hope we understand the introduction. It may include information about the problem or the situation it is presenting, the character. I want us, I think we shall have a sample scenario so that we present it. I don't know whether we have some in there, but we shall look. Do we have our sample papers? Do you have sample papers? Yes. One with the diagram. Item 2.
The main source of water used in one of the local communities in Uganda is a nearby stream as shown in the figure 1 below.
I think we've seen the introduction in some places in Uganda. In some places in Uganda, there is a source of water. That source of water you must see the diagram. The diagram, so that the diagram is don't put too much. Let's not write a scenario of a whole page. Let it be just one simple paragraph. Let it not be the whole page. It can be supported by images, data, video.
Because we are now dealing with competence-based curriculum, and therefore we must assess it using competence-based assessment. And assessment does not occur like a rain. There has to be a process, and this process is as academic as it is legal. That's why we were assigned with the question NCKC provided the curriculum to us. Our duty as assessor, we had to come up with assessment modalities. Now, these things you are hearing, construct, element of construct, content framework, test framework, these are assessment modalities. Because if somebody sues you for giving them an assessment which is not authentic, you have to have the way of defending yourself. So whatever we are talking about here emanates from the curriculum. There's nothing we are talking about which doesn't come from the curriculum, and it's guided by the law. We have laws which guide assessment, and I will go to go into that in the interest of what time. This construct thing has been talked about by, I'm not sure, one of the people. But what is it in a nutshell? In a nutshell, a construct is the graduate profile. If I come to you, nutrition and content economics, for 4 years, what do I want you to be? How should you present yourself? How should I describe you at the end of the 4 years? So the words I use to describe you at the end of the 4 years form what you call a construct or the graduate profile. At the end of the day, I don't know if I have one. I will read what's halfway from the circle page. Okay. So that is applied to knowledge and principles of nutrition and technology, solve health-related problems in the community and contribute to economic growth and development of Uganda through environmentally sustainable practice. Was guided by people who have already done confidence-based assessment. Confidence-based assessment is not a new thing by people. It is as old as man. So when you read the history of confidence-based assessment, you say it's just as old as man. So we're not inventing something new. It has already been there. If you bother yourself to read, the only challenge is that we, as teachers, we don't like what read. But if you bother yourself and read about confidence-based curriculum, you should discover a number of things that you really find is very interesting. So, We are staying. And at the end of 4 years, we want somebody who will be able to apply the unit also nutrition and the principle of culture with technology to solve health related what? Actually, when you look at your subject, generally, it is about health. This nutrition we're talking about is about nothing. Whether we are eating, we are foods, so that we can eat what? Food, and after eating food, we shall be healthy. Right? Whether we are cooking this food to say, we want to get what? Money. When we say whatever one process, we still need to get what? Money. But when we get this money, after saving whatever we are saving, we shall not use the economic growth because we shall pay tax. I know some of the people here work process that. They are paying tax. Okay? But as we do whatever we are doing, working hard and make life good and make money, we must follow the sustainable development goals. One of them is to sustainably use what? The environment. So that's what we say. I mean, you find the people when you feel whatever you're feeling, you don't throw it away. Maybe you change it into something else. When you buy margarine or prestige or whatever it is, and you use, you don't throw away the packet. You use that packet for storing. That's what we mean by reusing. Okay? So there's a reusing, there's a recycling, there's a reducing. You don't throw around container that you use in your whatever. So all of these things, we want somebody at the end of the 4 years to show that they are that person. That's what we mean by post-profit. However, what we are saying is that what we study, what these children of ours are studying, should be able to, even when they are looking for jobs, you find colleges to work, they should also be doing something with themselves. I'm very happy that most of you are using your knowledge of nutrition. Most of you are baking cakes. Some of you are having catering organizations. Some of you are processing things. I'm seeing the people here for the products are eat as a well. So we want our learners to be that we are. Some of us it's like a code. We can. Now, what is this thing called enemy of the construct? You see, when you have the big structure like this one, this hall in which we have, this is the core. I'm sure all of us studied the psychology of distancing. The core is as important as the parts that make the core. You remember that? Yes. That instance, I don't want to take it there because it used to be difficult to think. Some of us didn't like it. So, the construct is the core. But the core is made up of parts. Okay? It will be very difficult for us as a system to write an item which will assess the learner that will want to is in order to one item. I remember when we were being trained about the competence-based accessory, some trainers, some of the trainers had an idea that we can have one item. And when for some of you, of course, schools we them for operators, you saw what I was doing. We were kept this type one item to assist the whole of what campus. When we discovered no, you can not have one item assessing a land who you want to come this. So we said no. Then we idea. And one of the things about is when you don't invent these things are already there when you read. So we read consulted widely, and then we discovered we can have entities of what? The construct. Okay? So, an element of the construct is part or is a subset of the construct, which is accessible. And when you are writing, for people who have been in item writing functions, when you are writing an item, you base it on the element of accessibility or the element of the construct. Okay? In nutrition and technology theory, we have three elements of the construct. I'm sure you have been shown those elements of what on the screen. Now, the element of construct does not stand in isolation with the curriculum. It is in line with the competence. As I said now, we say, when you look at the curriculum code, which I don't want to understand now, because people have been here for quite some time, that curriculum is written in such a way that it has what we call a competence with the word. You see that word competence with the word? Each topic has that. But also before each topic there is a theme under which we have a number of topics. Let me just demonstrate some. Give me more. I don't need what you have already seen. I want to assume that everybody has their project to work. Because we are in the 21st world, we may not need value this paper. However, I want to assume that everybody has looked at this book. If you have not looked at this book from inception, even if we talk day in, day out about these things that are then these people talk about and I'm also trying to you'll always go back and read. Unless you understand this thing that is quite of ours. If you understand it, it becomes very easy. If you don't, you already get what? So what am I saying? I'm saying that we begin with a theme. Okay? According to the studies, the first theme is meal management. Under this theme, we have a number of topics. And one of the topics is introduction to nutritional food and knowledge. Now, and under each topic, we have the competence. Competence that we have under introduction to nutrition and technology is the lab shows understanding of cultural differences in food, the link between nutrition, health, and the need for hygiene in preparation and storage. Now, in this book, you will find that you have many of these competencies in different areas. And after that, you will also have outcomes, learning outcomes. Now, a learning outcome does not show the learner's competence, but it is something a learner can achieve quickly. If I'm teaching and you are listening to me, I can ask you a question and answer. That is already I've said. We used to have objectives. Learning objectives, learning, those. And then there's a general aim and an objective that we see in the early culture. That are not so different from this. The language has also slightly change. Because where we used to have questions, we have now items, where we have scenario, different things are what changing. Unless the policy is changed. The moment you don't have policy change, you're going to get that way. Okay. So, as a sensor, we looked at the different learning outcomes. We converted learning outcomes into competencies. This time with the CES. Competence with this CES is the sub-stage of competence with Y. Does that make sense? Competence. When I write competence, COMPECES. And then I write competence, COP, I think it is SCY. Okay? These ones becomes, the ones with ES becomes smaller or subsets of the other, which is what? B. As assessors now, we say, we can not go on assessing one competence at what? The time. Because when you read in school, you'll find that some of the competencies are in different areas, different fields, and different topics. Like, for example, when you look at packaging in this book, you'll find packaging in many things. Packaging in meal preparation, packaging in processing, packaging everywhere. If you read this book, I'm saying that because I'm reading it. Okay? Now, if you assess the competence several times, you are wasting the learner's what? Time. You also need resources. So what we do, what we did was, let's get competences that are similar, group them together. When we grouped them together, we made what we call a hybrid competence. I don't know if these people are talking about it. So the competence you see as an element of construct is hybrid, is made up of so many smaller competencies. Because if I want somebody, if I want to see that somebody can feel, somebody can have a food, somebody can make fire or washing, I will tell you, make me this fish. So the making of the dish is that competence that I want. But within it, I can see being, starting, what? I can see all those small things. You get what I'm saying? So when we are writing our items, we base them on the element of construct, but also on the type of what? Competence. I think this one is very powerful. Same. And all these things are found in what we call the item specification, and we shall talk briefly about that. The other thing I was told to talk about is the content framework. The content framework. A content framework is a document which defines what is accessible. It defines what is accessible. The content which is accessible. When we get what is accessible, what is taught is accessible. However, not everything taught is accessible. So we still find. And of course, with assessment now, this time in competence based, we have end of cycle assessment, but we also have continuous assessment, which you are already doing at school. It is out. What is going to be assessed by paper, that is end of one cycle, and what will be assessed during continuous assessment. And when we did that, we now have out the two parts, and also have the practical part of it. Also have out what should be paid one and what should be paid back. So now, That content in that table at different levels of demand is what we call the content framework. Because we have levels of demand. I think the lowest level is conceptual knowledge, just knowledge. If I tell you that what is the thought? If I'm cooking food, what should I have? And then you say salt. That's just what? Knowledge. Okay? But after that, I can have that content and that conceptual understanding. There's a difference between knowing and understanding. Those are two different things. Okay? Then after that, if I have the knowledge and I understand, I should be able to apply that knowledge. Okay? I can apply that knowledge the way it is, or I can apply it in a new situation. You have seen people use different things to do. Somebody was talking about making juice. I don't know whether it was during the setup workshop. And then say, but if I'm supposed to make carrot juice and I don't have a blender, and but the other person has a blender, are you going to access that the same way? I was like, what? At the end of the day, what do we want? We want the competence of making carrot juice or something out of what? Carrots. Okay? So you'll find that a person can use a mortar. A mortar is normally used for pounding granular or rice, for us, rice fruit, kneaded, when you want to make it smoother. And now, doing the whole thing that people don't do. But in a mortar, how many of you know what a mortar is? It's you know. I love it. Because I didn't make it brand new. Because these days, there are things we talk about that people don't know anything. How many of you know a granary? How many of you have seen a granary? Picture. So, a person who using a mortar is applying the knowledge in a new situation. That person knows that a mortar can be used for pounding whatever things that are pounded. But now this person say, and I want to extract the juice from carrots. Let me pound these carrots and so and I extract what? Juice. That's now applying the knowledge in a new situation. And there are many ways we can apply knowledge in this video. Okay? And of course that can help with a lot of innovation. Now, the other thing is evaluation. Evaluation is where one needs to make a judgment. I have several foods, okay? But I'm faced with a situation where they take that we have already done it, element of construct, we have already done it. Now, if this test framework, you will have a topic. The next column will be what? Topic. Because we assess content in a given what? Topics. Up there. Then we shall have the competence. Like I've told you, we have a clinical competence. So here you find that topic 14, topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, topic 12, topic 15. This is how we group it. So topic 15, 16, 19, 22, topic 25. All those are going to be assessed and they want to develop construct. And they have a hybrid competence. That high-quality competence is appreciates the importance of healthy living in our community. And after them, their competence is the other thing competence, one of them is appreciates the different cultures, understands different feeding practices, understands the key terms in nutrition and technology, maintains personal food and kitchen hygiene, understands others, as you will see in the temple that will be part of the event. Now, when you are writing an item, there is no single item which is going to assess the whole element of what construct once. It is but a combination of these competencies will give a certain percentage. Because for us, we want a percentage. How much is the item contributing to the element construct in assessment? It must contribute more than between 80 and above. Okay? So that if you are making the item a scenario, it can be a scenario that combines hygiene and foods of different cultures. Or you can operate with some other thing, then you create one scenario. Okay? But if you, because what we want is that we don't want a scenario to be appropriate. When you look at our scenarios for critics, some of you who go and just look at it, they were 2-3 pages. And when we tried focus on discussions with the test takers, they were telling us, sir, if I'm going to read the whole of this, how much time am I going to use? Also, I saw that the information provided in the slide was not necessary for me to answer the item. Did you see that? So now they say, oh yeah. And then when we read about that, they're simple things. Just provide information that triggers the mind of the test taker to provide the right responses. Simple. What do we want? And that's what we want now in the sample papers that we'll provide. You see scenarios that are what more and use the tool. Understand? Don't give information which is not necessary. If the table is not necessary in there, don't give it as a support. If you know that the scenario of it does not require the support, don't give it. But the other table we thought it is written, there has to be a picture, there has to be one. No, not necessary. Okay? So having looked at that competence, then in that framework, you know how you